comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Difficult situation for a throw. The throw hits, now the fun begins. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. With the forward throw, the battle in the corner continues. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Picture perfect punish counter. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Can't tech the throw? With a super art connect? Starting something with the super. KO! Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Gets a risky buff in. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent charges forward. Switches it up. Goes and brushes that off and keeps going. Were they baiting them into that? They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Saihasho to start something? Both fighters planning something? Not much life difference. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Lots of Fuha banked and plenty of avenues to race through. Fuha's there to give them even better returns and oh, burnout triggered. Oh, yo, raw super hit. Dashes out the cage right there. That back row was huge. This can lead to some big damage. What a finish. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Switches it up. The impact gets blocked. Denies that throw attempt. Player one blazing through that drive gauge to try and set the pace. What are these fighters thinking now? Both sides looking for an opening. What are they thinking here? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Anything could happen here. Both fighters are looking for a way to fill us down to the wire. Picture perfect punish counter. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Nails the anti-air. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Now, can they finish the job? Player two managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Oh, easy tech. Blocks the impact. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their hits them with a stop and pop? Uses their drive to max. It's a good spot to use the super. Player two is working with a better gauge. What baits out the attack and gets the punish counter? Player Shinku Hadouken. Going in? That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? One chance here may end this match. Oh, could be the start of something. They are adding the anti-air in this clutch. Are we going to see it flatline then? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Bumps up. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Saihasho gets a risky buff in. So, what's next? Fuha's there to give them even better returns on their investment. Gotta do better than that. Lots of Fuha bank and plenty of avenues to rip all the throw connects. They both have full drive to impact counter! Oh, that's so sick! Nothing stops this train! Player 1 is fit to hold burnout! Did they mean to do that? Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout! Carries them all the way to the corner in one go! Burns out! Any throw will whiff at that range. Reads the jump in perfectly! Not in range for the throw! Player 1 has a full anticipated that throw! Chucks a fireball to continue their hold over their zone! They are not getting close to each other! Solid and they are done! Player 2!
Comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Let us begin.
I'm not gonna.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Goes for the fireball. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Player 1 has the life lead. Lots of aggression from both sides. Knockdown. Goes for the drive rush there. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Caught in the cross-up. Takes a trip. And the throw ends the round. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Howard lands a punish counter for the first hit. Will that super be the turning point? Jumps, grabs him, going in, scrapping it out up close. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Player 2 can't use experiencing burnout. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Player 1 hits a good spot to use the super. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. There it is! They knew it'd be enough. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Trips them up. Throw whiffs. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Okay, creating some space here. Oh, easy tech. Oh, burnout on both sides? The jump in is denied. Shoots off a fireball up close. Life lead opens up. Jumps. Genius read. That's down to the wire. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Shinku Hadouken. Taking stock. Player 2 can't use any more drive without burning out. Closing moment. Oh, what's this? A thunderous drive impact to close the round. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Dashes forward. Throws them. What's next? Player 1 chases them down. There's a change of sides. Player 1 can build off this lead. Hits them with a stop and bop. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Shinku Hadouken! Quick breather. Time to reassess the situation? Hazanshu threw him off with the overhead. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Barely blocks the jump in. The overhead denied. Medium kick hits. Both fighters planning perfect execution with the anti-air. Noticeable. Oh, stun! Bad news is on the way. Wraps it up with a throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
They are letting it fly from the get-go. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Blocks the impact. Both players look for something to work with, but neither drops them hard. Player one is in a pretty... Oh, block twist. Medium kick hits. Drops that off. Life burns out. A trade. Now what? Only 50% life left. A jump? Jumps! Connects with the throw! What are they gonna do? Player one, that throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. What a clutch throw, and they are done! Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money! It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Sets up with the jump in. Rushes that off and keeps going. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Impacts are no-go. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Pressuring them in the corner. Oh! The impact gets blocked. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. The jump-in is denied. Hits with the overhead. And a super activate gets them. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Had the radar up and running. Hold your breath. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. There's a change of sides. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Smart play with the throw. Burnout activates. Player one has the chance to win the round if they can put their head whip. They're wide open. Notice if this is gonna be bad news. Player two cashes out the cage right there. Do it to them. Show the people what they came to see, Ryu.
This is the path I have chosen.
This is going to hurt. Gotta do better than that. Burn out, but chips them for the win. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Excellent block. Zones with the fireball. Oh, block win. Were they baiting them into that? Uses their drive to maximize their damage. What now? Player two is working with a better game. What can they do with it? They're in range. We gonna see a jump in. Wow, Saturn waiting for this opening. Punish counter on reaction. Like turning it right up with a super. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Jump, drives it back, misses. Amazing. Player walls flat into the guard break. Pokes with a kick. What are they gonna do? Player two still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill. Sees the overhead coming. Noticeable life lead is it doesn't touch the throw. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Puts one in the pocket. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Bagging on a super art here to turn up the heat. How's this round going to develop? The Fuha stalk to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize it down to the wire? Player 2 chases them down in a dire situation. Goes for the super art, and that's a KO. Timed that perfectly.
Round two.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps? Saw that jumping coming from a mile away and parries it perfectly. Player 2 has a slight life lead, showing some real tenacity. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Oh, burnout triggered. Oh no, they're stunned. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 has a chance to win there's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. And closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Fight.
All with a no throw. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Player 2 will look throw is denied. What a read! Blast that off. Punish counter sets the table. Super art to show off what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Jury's going to a dark place. Kaisen Dankai Raku. This is the puck tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Oh, the drive impact flatline zone. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Oh, what's this? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 1 blazing through that drive gauge to try and set the pace. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. The Fuha stalk to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Taking stock. Had the radar up and running.
Not good enough.
Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Fires off an overdrive. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. They just won't stop going on the offensive. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Both fighters hits him with a stop and bop. Oh, what's this? Were they baiting them into that? This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. A quick breather. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Jumps in. Finds the target. Impact squat. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Solid anti-air. Both are ready to pull the trigger. Wrecks them. Both sides getting ready. In with the cross. Player 2, holy! Nothing stops this train. Player 2 is in burnout. Did they mean to do that? slices the gastrointestinal tract. Ryu brings an MD and whooping ass to work.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 1 is mounting a comeback. What else is up their sleeve? Both fighters' drive gauges might be burned out, but the fire still blazes. Now they can use drive. Throws them. What now? Finds the target. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Oh my god, this fighter's got the perfect read. What a statement with that fireball.
Pay attention!
Drama Jamma! Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps up. Smart play with the throw. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Solid combo. The impact gets blocked. Player 2 uses the life lead. Takes the chance to hurt him. Knockdown. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Where is their opening? The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? All right, what's coming up next? KO! Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes for the jump in to start the round. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Impact's a no-go. Very solid corner switch. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. Solid anti-air to continue the corner push. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 has a slight life lead. They decide to take a breather to regroup. A quick breather. The Fuha's there to give them even better. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. What'll happen here? Player burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Genius read. Smart play with the throw. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Knockdown and... Now, can they finish KO? That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? No go for the throw. Perfect air to air. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Oh! The move whiffs, and they get nailed with a punish counter. Solid combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player 1 got completely shut out that round. Can they make a comeback? Okay, creating some space here. Trying to read each other here. Dashes up. Hits them with a 1-2-3. Brushes that off and keeps going. Ups the damage on that. Shinku Hadouken. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Sneaks in above. Drive rush to keep it going. Ooh. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Emerson will pick a good spot to use the super.
Oh man, better look away because when Ed's training in the chamber, it can get very ugly.
Using the super can open, springs forward with the drive rush. Drops them hard. Drops them. Notice all the throw connects. Drops it. What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. They were expecting that drive impact. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. All right. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. No good up high. Trips him up. Nice tech. Checks with the projectile. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Goes in on the impact for nothing. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Throws them to negate the block. Goes for the super up. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Fires off a Shinku Hadouken. Player 1 is gonna have to wait. They're going for the super art. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Got him up against the wall. The stun is there. Player 2 wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Grabs and throws them away. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum?
The punish counter gives them a great opening here to big damage.
Oh, let's go! Going in? Oh, they're in the corner now. No run. Ah, burnout accident. Knockdown at Shinku Hadouken. Impact finish. It was more than enough. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Definitely shuts out the jump-in. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Who's going to break the silence first? Who's gonna make a move? Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Will they build meter or just go all in on each other? Tries to bait him with the projectile. They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Player 2 has the life lead. Expect both fighters to crank it up a bit now that we're halfway through the round. Okay, we're at the halfway point now. We're at the halfway point of the round, and both fighters should be well past the warm-up phase. Player 2 chases them down. Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. Time to do some damage after that wall splat. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Life lead opens up. Oh, burnout triggered! Experiencing burnout. Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? That entire round went the distance, but we'll see how they decide to change it up for the rest of the game. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. They're backed up into the corner. Breaks the block with a throw. Both fighters are trying not to hit them with a stopping block. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Are we gonna see a comeback here? There's a burnout. Fires off a Shinku Hadouken. What's next? Okay, nobody blink. Jumps? This is gonna hurt. In with the crosser. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Will they go? This can lead to some big damage. Player 1 can't flatline them. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Open, sets up with the jump in. Gotta do better than that. Hits him with a stopping bot. That feeling out phase is a good drive. Impact doesn't work. Pumps the brakes on the impact. This is gonna hurt. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Player 2, oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player 1 is in low heavy. Oh, here we go. Oh, snipe. Clutch anti-air. Hits them with a drive impact. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. They were expecting that drive impact. Big, low, reaching heavy. The throw is escape. They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Blocks the jump in. Knockdown. Easily escapes. Player 2 has the life lead. Throws him to negate the block. Takes a trip. Throws out a projectile. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. That drive impact doesn't get through. Grabs him. All right, what's coming up next? This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Knockdown. Rolls in. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Throws him. What's next? Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Luminous dive kick to throw him off. The jump in hits him with a stopping bomb. Hits him with his free throw. Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. What'll happen here? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. The impact doesn't do anything. Smart play with the throw. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Sneaks in above. Not much life difference. A quick breather. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. This is gonna hurt. Player 2 holding on to that corner event drive impact misses. Knockdown and wraps it up with a throw. Player 2 brings it home. Let's
comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Let us round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Lots of aggression from both sides. Sticks the combo. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Life lead opens up. From up above. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Blocks it. The throw misses. Player 2 has depleted their KO! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Brushes that off and keeps going. Shinku Hadouken! How's this round going to develop? Oh, what's this? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. The super doesn't hit. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Big opportunity now in this corner. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Solid anti-air to continue the corner play. Smart play with the throw. Hits him with a stop and block. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the the throw connects. Going in. Player this unleashes some big damage. Risk. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides getting. There's a drive impact. Turns out that combo finishes it. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
They are letting it fly from the get-go. Barely blocks the jump in. Oh, what's this? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Pumping through the air off the just cool.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's the weekend. Time to pump out.
Player 2 pumps the brakes on the impact. What? Oh my God, they just chunked it up. Player 1 connects with the throw. What now? Getting up tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Drive gauge is almost out. Use of nothing stops this train. There's a burnout. Player 2 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. No! Stand off the wall! Do it to him!
Show the people what they came to see, Ryu!
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 2 has a full power to reach that throw.
It is over! Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Wow, Saturn waited for this opening. Nice parry. Oh, beautiful setup with that attack. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. What are they thinking here? Decides to go in with the target combo. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Taking stock. Cross hips the grab. The throw misses. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. All right, what's coming up next? Nice tech. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Nice drive impact, sends them connecting to Heaven's Wi-Fi. Good sense to let it rip. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Was looking for that jump attack. sees it coming and blocks it out. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Jackknife maximum cuts clean through him. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. The big flex, the broken jaw, Shin Shoryuken!
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Oh no, they're stunned. Oh, burnout triggered. We have super arts on deck. If all the throw connects, what'll happen here? Jumps up, finds the target, catches out the cage right there.
Hey!
Wait, what? Are they actually dead? No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned.
DJ!
Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Will that drive impact get punished? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Difficult situation for a throw. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Time's the only thing moving here. Reads their mind and texts a throw. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs up. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Trying to read each other here? Takes a trip. Can't tech the throw? Life lead opens up. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Down to the wire. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Slips the grab. Player 1 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. A deficit here. Can they turn the tide?
Sunrise Festival. They've got to nail the engine to keep this up.
Good job escaping that dangerous corner. Knocked them out of the air. Impact squat. What'll happen here? Can they create all the throw connects? They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Player 2 drives impact misses. Ooh, what a smart throw. Turns flatlines them. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to throw, but doesn't connect. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. What are they thinking here? Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. There's a corner switch. Got their eye on the air. Pressuring the situation with the charge-in. All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Does a good job of pushing back. Next, they couldn't shake the projectile. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Doesn't miss a beat. Decides to meet them in the air. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Uses the target combo as a filler. Crowns him from above. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return.
They're gonna teach you a lesson here. To play with fire, you're gonna get burned.
Player 2
Hit that with confidence.
both of them
Catches out the cage right flatline zone. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. The combo's there. Oh! Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Life lead. This stun might mean the end of this round. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around. This is a huge chance to make him feel it. Taking stock. Player 1 can't. Burnout activates. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. So they're experiencing burnout. Oh God, this is 10K. Oh. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Throws them to negate the block. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Barely blocks the jump in. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Stuck in the corner, but not going down without a fight. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation. Ooh! This good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Opts for the critical art. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
This is the path I have chosen.
Looking for a chance. Life lead is there, but still anyone. There's a burnout.
Hadouken!
A jump? Closes it out. Player 2 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we gonna witness a blow up here? Checks him with a projectile. Throw whips. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight.
My turn!
Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna eat tons of damage. All right, what's coming up next? Sees it coming and blocks it out. Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. Player 2 chases them down. Canceling each other out. These fighters are in sync. One combo can end this round right now. They were right to be on guard there. Finishes with the throw. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps, throws them. What's next? The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. A quick breather. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best.
Good job escaping this. Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting.
What'll happen here? Player 1 hits him with a stopping block. Burnout activates. There's a change of sides. Are we gonna... Oh, burnout triggered.
Both sides getting
Crowns him from above. What a finish. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Connects with the throw. But then whips. They're wide open.
nailed. Clutch, anti-air.
Pumps with a kick. The drive impact doesn't work. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player 1 can't let this sit. They gotta start cooking. Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. Quick medium poke. Connects with the throw. They're in range. We're gonna see a jump. Reads the jumping perfectly. Reads the throw and escapes. Hits the drive. Wrecks them. Can this drive bring them back?
Hit that with confidence.
Player 2 can't use any drive-throughs. Gotta play it safe. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. No one could have called that. Player 1 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time!
Round one.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. The throw hits, now the fun begins. Blocks the jump in. The throw connects for counter hit damage. Trips them up. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. We're near the end of the round. Kinky cleans up the round, ending it with a powerful drive impact.
Round two.
Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Solid throw tech. Goes in on the impact for nothing. The fighters continue to check, heats it up with a combo into super. How's this round going to develop? Takes a trip. Looking for a chance. Picks up the counter. This is going, fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Player one, burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. How can they steal this? Crowns them from a KO. Player two took no time to finish that fight.
Here comes a new challenger.
We are about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The drive impact nets them a sweet punish. The combo's there. Ooh, what's this? Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Difficult situation for a throw. Goes for the drive rush there. Throws him down. All right. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Reads their mind and texts a throw. Player two is going to have a hard time managing their drive. I'd like to see them use this drive disparity to shift the tide of the fight to their side. Hold your breath. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Good heads-up decision, opting for the KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out. There's an overdrive shorty. Risky up-close scrap still going. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Jumps in. Smart play with the throw. Uses the target combo as if they were right to be on guard there. Looking to impress with this super. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shoryuken.
What's wrong? Get up.
Player two reads the jump in perfectly. They are not getting close to each other. Life lead is there, but in there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Were they baiting them into that? Tries them open with a Shoryuken. A jump? Excellent block. Genius read with that throw escape. Player two is working all the throw connects. Escapes the corner. Clutch, anti-air. Drops the brakes on the impact. Oh, sniped. Oh my god, they just choked it up.
Impact counter! Oh, that's so sick!
Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. What's this Shitsuhado gonna do?
Hit that with confidence!
Are you kidding me? Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Zones with the fireball. Blocks the impact. Charges forward. Still very early in the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? No good up high. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Brushes off the impact. Big counter. Checks him with the projectile. Oh! Picture perfect punish counter. Heading into the end game now. It's getting hold your breath. The punish counter gives them a great KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Jump? Oh, what's this? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. There it is! They knew it'd be enough. Player 2 proved to be the victor in that mirror match.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Throw whips. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Solid combo. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Both sides are gonna have to fight without drive. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Takes a trip. Player 2 has depleted their drive gear, but they are still within range. Shinku Hadouken! The super doesn't hit. Side switch in the corner. Sneaks in the throw. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. There's an overdrive on. Sonic Boom. Sonic Blade to fish for a reaction. That drive impact is blocked. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient springs forward with the drive rush. This is gonna be bad news. Player using the gauge for a super art. Goes for the super art early to try and establish a big life lead from the get-go. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Picks up the counter. This can lead to some big damage. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Crowns him from above. Knockout and, ooh, what a smart throw. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge. Reads the jump in perfectly. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What, can this drive bring them back? What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Flicks out the blade to creep up. Player 1 needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump into this. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Oh, here we go. Fireball pressure burns out. Player 2 is in burnout state. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Boom! This can lead to some big damage. Fight back with authority. What's this Shinku Hado gonna do? What now? Player 1 is burnout. Did they mean to do that? Both fighters' drive gauges might be burned out, but the fire still blaze. Adds a bit of OG spice. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation where Brick crowns him from above. Nothing stops this train. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Closes it out. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Uses their drive gauge. Sonic boom. Takes the opponent out of the air. Springs forward with the drive rush. That drive impact is blocked. Uncomfortable space here. Can they flip each other on the edge? All right. Player 2 has the life advantage. Starts off zoning with fireball. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Was looking for that jump attack. Very solid corner switch. Player 1 chases them down. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Hits him with a stopping bomb. Checks him with the boom. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting! Player 2 is working with a better game. Springs forward with the drive rush. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. They're backed up into the corner. Player 2 has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win here? With brief drive rush to keep it going. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Checks him with the boom. Barely blocks the jump. Excellent block. They return to center stage. Adds a bit of OG spice. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on drive rush. What a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was going to happen. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Sonic Blade's a fish for a reaction. Sonic Boom. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Which fighter will control the drops them hard? Oh, what's this? But there's a drive impact. Nothing stops this train. Player 1. Oh, putting the cherry on top. What now? Jumps. Connects with the throw. Target combo into. Ooh, what a smart throw. That throws that off. Burns out. Who will set the bait at this range? Boom! Changes the pace with the fire. Somehow all the throws connects. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Awesome. Are you kidding me? That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, top that! It's not over yet. Best believe believe it's time for that rundown.
Soba to pin him down.
Excellent block. Manages to hit them with a stop and bop. Somersault kick. Throws them to negate the block. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Whoa, hold on. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. Who's going to break the silence first? Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Blocks the jump in. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Throws him. What's next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage?
Not good enough.
Grabs him. Taking stock. Connects with medium kick. Sonic boom. Shoots off a fireball up close. Gets the knockdown, and now... And the throw ends the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The jump-in is denied. Can't tech the throw. Drive rush to keep it going. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Knockdown. Brushes off the impact. Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the gauge for a super art. What'll happen here? Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? This is gonna be bad news. Player picks a good spot to use the super. Hits the crossfire, cashing in those bars for some juicy damage. Drive rush to keep it going. Doesn't let up and gets the stun. This round may be as good as sneaks in the throw. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build him.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? No go for the throw. The impact gets blocked. The jump-in is denied. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Throws them to negate the block. Taking stock. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. With the throw. The jump-in is denied. This is gonna be bad news. This fight is just and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 hits them with a stop and bop. Looks like they both relied a lot on their drive off. A super art? That's not gonna hit. The super doesn't hit. Knockdown and... Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. What's the next move? Loaded cycle stick. Scrapping it out up close. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Hammers them with a psycho blitz. This is a filthy cross-up. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Hits them with a stop and bop. Down to the wire. The drive impact nets them a sweet punch. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Checks with the projectile. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. No good up high. Hold your breath. Gets a good read on their opponent. Strings it all together. Takes a trip. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Decides to meet them in the air. From up above. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Kill rush. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Hit them with a stop and pop. Adds on a bit extra to that. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Psycho Flicker finds them all. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What'll happen here? Risky up-close scrap still going. Breaks their guard with a throw. Here comes the mix-up. This is a KO! That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Gets the jump in. Knockdown, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 1 chases them down. Throws them. What's next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Experiencing burnout. All right, what's coming up next? It's turned into a driveless fight. How will they play it? Player 1 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide to play it safe. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. That's not gonna hit. Player 2, KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Can't tech the throw? Player 1 spent a chunk of their SA meter and enters the round with a deficit. They've gotta be extra careful. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. They break things off to take a quick breather. Oh, could be the start of something. Checks them with the projectile. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Feeling out the spacing. I think the punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Knockdown and both sides in burnout. They can't. They're going for the super arc. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Meets them air to air. There's a change of sides. Ah, genius read with that throw escape. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Player 2 has a full throw zone. With drive rush, shoot their shot. There's a drive impact. What's the Shinku Hanapuana finish? Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Counter hit throw there. Stands firm and blocks the drive hit. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Deals some damage with that quick combo. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? That drive impact is blocked. That drive impact doesn't get through. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. All right, what's coming up? Snipes them out the air. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Plenty of life left, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juke. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. What'll happen here? Jumps in. Blocks the impact. Zones with the fireball. Midway point of the round. Time to get serious. Halfway through this round. Knockdown and strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Hits him with a stop and bop. The opening on that impact. Fires on a Shinku Hadouken. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. So, what's next? We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Oh, could be the start of something. Jump? Genius read. Barely blocks the jump-in. Thrust-up attack. What'll happen? He throws them. The fighters are running out of... The drive impact doesn't work. Are we gonna see a comeback? Oh my God, what a throw set! Only 10 seconds left. Drive rush. Drops him hard. Time's up. We didn't see much action from our fighters there. I wonder how they're going to engage next round.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Gets a good read on their opponent. Player one is just about out of drive after that. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Nothing but air for the impact. Knockdown. Anticipated that counter and blocks. All right, what's coming up next? And the throw ends the round. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Throws them to negate the block. Uses the target combo as a filler. Barely blocks the jump in. A quick breather. Now, this is gonna be bad news. Uses the gauge for a super arm. What'll happen here? Looking for a chance. They're flawless round. They got him so quick. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in, goes for the throw. Uh-oh, falls short. Still slugging it out here. All right. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. The throw is escaped. Deftly shuts out the jumper. What are they thinking here? Strings it all together. Gets a normal hit from the drive impact. They're still good. Taking stock. Okay, creating some space here. Can't tech the throw. Knockdown. Hold your breath. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Kill rush. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Big counter. Peppers them with a psycho blitz. Jumps. Forward throw. Not letting them out of hits them with a stop and pop. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Player picked a good spot to use the super. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. They must have a game plan here with a critical experiencing burnout. Looks like they want to put a new spin. Perfect execution with the anti-air. And whip! They're wide open. Going in? Now, can they finish the job? You've got to be mindful of reaching. Crowns them from above. Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh my, the throw tech. A real test of nerves here. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. What's this Chikuhado gonna do? What's next? Big gauge difference. He's willing to risk it for the overdrive. That was the highest if I've ever seen it. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight round. Fight.
This is it. Who's gonna take it all? The drive impact is denied. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Their spacing is... Ooh, hits them with a stop and pop. Hits them with a 1-2-3. Punish counter on reaction. Burnout activates. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Reads the jump in perfectly. Connects with the throw. And eats it. What are they gonna do? Closes in. Reads the throw and escapes. Player's drive impact misses. What's next?
Crushes the cranium with a terrifying OD cycle uppercut. Hits that with confidence. Steals the ring kick. Oh, putting the cherry on top.
Out of nowhere, the big praise on the competitor is unreal. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish.
Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps up. Ooh, what a smart throw. Checks him with the projectile. Nails the anti-air. Hold your breath. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Deftly shuts out the jumper. The impact gets blocked. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. No good up high. Maintains composure and pushes out at the corner. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Shoots off a fireball up close. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Life lead opens up. Takes a trip. Forward throw. Not letting them out of the corner. Player, they were right to be on guard though. There's a wall slap. They can't do anything now. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. This is a critical point of the round where they KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Throws a fireman down to the wire. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Add a little super juice into this combo for more damage.
Spends all that game for a one-way trip to the chamber. And looking to deal some psycho damage here.
Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? Blocks the impact. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation now. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Going in, jump, big throw. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Smart play with the throw. Brushes that off and keeps going. Wrapping it out up close. Player knocks them out of the air. In there. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Immediate. Oh, what's this? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. That's not gonna hit. The super doesn't hit. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. But turns out, player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Throws them. Both sides getting ready. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Any throw will whip at that range. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Keeps them out. What are they gonna do? Clutch anti-air. Finds the target. Jump anti-air in the clutch. The drive impact doesn't work. A jump. Shoots their shot. Here's punish counter sets the table. Turning it right up with the super. That combo fit.
Special online. Online training match.